All right, man. Let's talk about Kevin Durant and Charles Barkley. Apparently, Charles Barkley poking at Kevin Durant, and my whole thing. But I got one big comment about Charles Barkley continues to talk junk to Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant should just pick up on this, bro. You know. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your notifications. We go live and drop a video. And then people say, "Well, you ain't really a champion to you the man, and pay attention to all that." They say that about Kobe and Shaq, but Shaq never won a championship, before Kobe. He had been in the league a while. And if Kobe didn't get up to speed, they wouldn't win a championship. Simple as that. No matter how dominant Shaquille O'Neal was, without Kobe Bryant, doing his part, he don't win. Gotta remember he got swept in the finals, before he got with Kobe. People tend to forget that they got swept in the finals by the Houston Rockets. So without Kobe coming along, Shaq don't win no title. Without Dwayne Wade, Shaq don't win no title. Let's keep going on. So they always talking about who the man and who got to be the man and who got to be this, that, and the third. In my opinion, bro, it's a team effort. It's always a team effort, bro. So, Charles Barkley never won a championship. He said Kevin Durant calls out Charles Barkley for absurd bus driver comment. I'll close this out. Ain't gonna let me close this out, bro. So whatever. It says Katie is sick of the narrative. One of the most critical old heads in NBA today is none other than Charles Barkley. As an analyst on TNT, Barkley has some harsh words for some of the league's biggest stars, include none other than Kevin Durant, with the words enjoying so much success. Barkley has likened Durant to the bus driver as opposed to the bus driver. Now, real quick, you can make the case that, Golden State, 2 championships they got, if you really wanted to be picky, like Barkley being picky, they was a product of injuries. Product of Brooklyn, what happened to Brooklyn, and with the James Harden situation and the Ben Simmons situation and all that. You can also point to the fact that Milwaukee got injured, and if Milwaukee was healthy, Boston wouldn't have been there. The defending champs, I wouldn't have been able to stop Giannis, and Denver wasn't healthy, and Memphis lost John Morant, and they still beat you without John Morant one game, so they probably would have won the series, this, that, and the third. So you can poke holes in the first championship they got. It's because Kyrie and Kevin Love was injured. So don't tell me, oh man, anything injuries happen and stuff of that nature. Come on now. We go on and on. Was I hurt Kawhi Leonard foot? They wouldn't have went that year neither. Don't forget that. That was the year LeBron and them came back and beat them. They had no answer for Kawhi Leonard. Recently, CJ McCollum sought to dispel this myth while appearing on ESPN First Clip in the Clip of Love. Dr. McCollum. He said a Get Up segment made his way to KD, who was clearly fired up about Barkley, was saying Durant has always been one to call out slander. In this particular instance, there was no exception. As you will see, Durant had some smoke for Barkley, who was pretty well fed up with at this point. Quote, all the ish is nasty. Another terrible analogy from a hating old head who can't accept the fact we making more bread than them, Durant said. It's just timing, Chucky. Don't hate the player. So I believe Charles Barkley did respond. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, I find it. But what he got to realize too, man, you getting championship critique. You getting a championship critique from somebody who never won a championship, somebody who tried to do the same thing you did at the end of his career, team up with Akeem and Clyde Drexler and Scottie Pippen, and they couldn't hack it. Don't forget that they couldn't hack it. Don't forget that they could not hack it. So he can say all he wants about champion, but he can't critique you. He never won one. Even that Phoenix team was pretty stacked. Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley. They had a few guys on that Phoenix team. It was a really good team. Well, you got to be the one driving the bus, and you got to be, the one doing this. By who? By whose standard, bro? By whose standard? When LeBron went to Miami and took the weak way out, y'all ain't say nothing. That wasn't LeBron team. They never called it Brown County. Dwayne Wade took a step back for LeBron James and allowed that to happen. That wasn't. They still don't call it Brown County. It's Wade County. Nobody said nothing like that. And the media got selective, selective, Then once they, it's against the media law to take something about um LeBron James. No, that's just what it is. But nonetheless, you can't. You mean why am I worried about somebody who never won a championship and what they say in their opinion? How you know what it takes? How you know he tried to go join Hakeem Olajuwon? Don't forget that he tried to go join Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler went to go join Hakeem Olajuwon team to win the championship because he couldn't hack it in Portland versus Detroit and versus the Bulls. So get out of here, man. Get out of here without Magic coming to the Lakers, man. Kareem, who knows? Kareem probably don't win the championship. Don't forget that. Don't forget that, man. Like I said before, but you taking championship critique from a guy who ain't won a championship. All he doing is riling you up. That's it. Chuck is one of the greatest players to play basketball, but all he doing is continue to rile KD up and KD taking the bait. That's it. Well, like, okay, it is what it is. You got your opinion, I got my point out the simple fact he did the same thing. You don't care what Barkley got to say. They have 4 Hall of Famers on Houston. No, albeit at the end of their career, but they have 4 Hall of Famers over there. You worried about what somebody who wish they did. Kevin Durant say, Kevin Garnett said he wish he would have teamed up early in his career. The $100 million contract didn't hold him down. He said he wished he would have teamed up early in his career. So you taking critique from somebody who never been there before. And if you put a gun to his head, and he had an opportunity to do what you did, he would have. Trust me. If he had an opportunity to go there and win a championship, bro, and team up with somebody early in his career, he would have did it, bro. He would have did it. But like I said before, I respect Durant firing back and keeping it real and not trying to play it safe. I respect that. And not trying to just, but at the end of the day, bro, Barkley do this every year. He do this every year. So nonetheless, if they would have lost, the narrative would have been, oh man, they need Kevin Durant. So like I said before, Steph Curry can, sit there and all that, but nobody ever gets on Golden State for begging Kevin Durant to come in here. Draymond Green said you would be, everybody know you would be, and all that. And they just used Kevin Durant. And if Kevin Durant had to do it all again, he never would have went. Trust me. Remember, he got injured when they was playing Houston. It might have been the Western Conference Finals. He got injured, and Klay Thompson was saying they said they was looking at each other in the huddle, and they can go back playing the way they used to play and all that stuff. Kevin Durant got used, bro. They used Kevin Durant. It's as simple as that. They used him. And then all of a sudden, when he was injured and they thought he was faking an injury and he could have played on the injury, and they started leaking shit to the Athletics about how he trying to prove a point, this, that, and the third. Right. He trying to prove, this, that, and the third, and he just trying to, prove that we can't win without him. And then, all that shit got back to Kevin Durant, so he played on the injured leg and ended up blowing his Achilles. Like I said before, they used him, bro. They used him like a $2 hoe. They used him. Nobody ever talk about that. How foul Golden State was for what they did to Kevin Durant. When the GM got up there and made a joke about it not being about him being a bus rider, not the driver, whatever the GM had got up there, the owner got up there and said, don't forget these things, bro. They sat there and Draymond got put out of the playoff by LeBron. They lost, Cleveland came back 3-1. Draymond went to the car crying, calling Kevin Durant, begging him. Right? Kevin Durant still didn't say I would come. And all them niggas went to the Hamptons to beg Kevin Durant to come when he was up in the Hamptons and stuff of that nature. And he came. Right? He was getting all this credit. He was a stud. He was the number 1 player on the team. And they was getting, even though they was getting success, they was getting jealous. And Klay was when Kevin Durant went down in that Houston series, Klay was saying, "Oh man, we all looked at each other. We can go back playing the way we used to play." Right? Right? Before that, it was Draymond. You been named Draymond, one of them foul niggas, bro. If you really look at it, bro, if from that standpoint, Warriors foul as hell, bro. They foul. Wasn't no loyalty to Kevin Durant. They foul. Foul like Hackashack. They foul as hell, bro. But nobody point that whole shit out that they did, bro. Nobody ever points that out. Yo, we know you leaving and you'll be you this, that, and the third, but dog, you just begged me twice to come to the team. You supposed to be one of the greatest defensive players of all time, right? Stop LeBron James. And from that standpoint, I know Kevin Durant wish he never would have came to that team. I know he would from that standpoint because they used him and then they dropped him. They used him. That's exactly what they did. They used him. And then they didn't need him. Then they told me, oh, we looked at each other, we go back to playing the way we played and all that in Houston. They barely get past Houston and they get to the finals and Kawhi get in their ass. And that was karma for what Zaza Pachulia did the years before. And then they beg him, they leaking shit to the Athletics, saying I think the Athletics station up there in like Northern California, Oakland somewhere up there. They think they headquarters there, whatever. And they leak stuff out saying, "Oh, he faking the injury," and they was leaking this out as anonymous sources. Go look this up. This is all facts. And Kevin Durant read, and Kevin Durant went out there on an injured leg. You know what I'm saying? He blew his Achilles out. Then what? What they do? They changed the spirit. That's okay, Kevin. That's what Klay Thompson went the fuck what he went through. And then we all know Steph Curry faked that injury because he knew they wasn't that good. He a great organization. Don't get it twisted. They a great organization. But sitting here and putting all this on Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, he started, superstars, going to bring, man, LeBron James started that. But Chuck ain't got the words for LeBron James because it's against the media code. If LeBron James never go to Miami, Kevin Durant never goes to fucking he never goes to Golden State. Never. Never. And that's why LeBron pulled that whole move. That's why LeBron only won 2 out of 4 right there. He really should have won 1 out of 4. We've been written. They cheated Oklahoma City Thunder, the one they won, but that's a different conversation, right? Right. And that's why, they went to go Kevin Durant, and he still took 2 titles away, denied LeBron twice. Because LeBron shouldn't even won that second title with they suspended Draymond Green. So it all worked full circle though. But like I said before, the Warriors, man, when you look at it, man, they some hoes. Just straight up and down. It's a whole ass organization, bro. With some players that just ain't solid, bro. You beg somebody, then you dump them all. They can tell how the media got between the Warriors and how they played a part in it. But come on, man. Once they got past LeBron James, they no longer needed Kevin Durant. And the stuff they did was foul. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Appreciate your chance, get notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit my link tree from me on Spotify, Amazon Music, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It's the first link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget, check out my Detroit channel right here on YouTube. Doing a lot of NBA draft work over there. If you're interested in that, it's called Motor City Sports Talk. Right on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate the love and support. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. But yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about what Charles Barkley had to say, bro. I mean, how you gonna tell you to drive somewhere that he ain't never been? So free game for Kevin Durant. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.